Hey guys, how are you? How are you? How are you? This is Shalina Diva, the Purpose Driven Diva. I am so excited about tonight's YouTube live. I will be the first one to tell you I'm a little under the weather today. I don't know what happened. I had an awesome day yesterday, and when I woke up today, my body was just in so much pain, especially on the right side. It was in so much pain, but I decided to get up and to do this live because I want to get back into the routine of doing my YouTube Biz Labs live. And so today is simply going to be a conversation, you guys. I didn't have a Biz Lab personally prepared, with my slides and everything. I don't have that prepared tonight, but that's all right because I really just want to have a conversation with you, and hopefully it'll help a lot of you who may be going through a rough time right now. I know I'm always speaking to people going through rough times and, people overcoming a lot of things. But the reason why I believe I harp on that so much is because it really truly is all about your mindset. And if you don't know how to master your mindset, I don't care how wonderful you are, how brilliant you are, how talented you are, you're really going to go through it. And so I'm always sharing this message about getting your mindset right and, different things that you can do so that, in life, you can just really power through. Like right now, you guys, I'm in a lot of pain. Like I said, the right side of my arm or whatever, I don't know what it is hurting. But I decided, you know what, I'm not going to allow that pain to stop me, because there's been so many times in the past where I've allowed pain, whether it was physical or whether it was mental, whether it was emotional, I've allowed pain to stop me from doing whatever it is that I wanted to do, whether it was heartache or heartbreak. How many of you can relate to allowing pain of any sort to stop you from going after your dreams or from stopping you from doing what it is that you want to do? If you have, type pain in the comments, okay? Type pain in the comments. So today, what we're going to be talking about, and I want this to be a dialogue. So when I ask you to type things in the chat, that is my way of, having a dialogue, having a conversation with you. So please, follow along with me and type in the chat. So if you live long enough, life will knock you down, whether it's sickness, illness. Look at what the people in Houston are going through right now, right? They could have been just doing all they knew to do, everything perfectly, and then boom, a physical storm, something they had no control over, comes through, and just, people's homes are damaged. Some people lost their lives. Some people didn't have insurance. What do you do after life has knocked you down? And sometimes you will have like a Houston or a Texas experience where it's totally out of your control, right? Whether it's something like weather related. What if it's like an accident? You were totally minding your business and a drunk driver or whatever, someone hit your car and it really did damage. What do you do? Being a coach, I deal with a lot of women who tell me about different sexual assaults that they've experienced through no fault of their own. Some of them were as young as 6 years old, being molested in a church where they should have felt safe. She had no control over that. She was a little girl. Like, how do you bounce back from things you have no control over, right? Then there are things like, what if you get fired or what if you get laid off? You really have, if you got fired, maybe you did something wrong, maybe you did. But if you get laid off, you really have no control over that. You got to realize there are going to be things in life you're not going to have control over. But guess what? Life is still going to require you to somehow bounce back. You can't stay down. We were not built to stay down. We were built to get back up and to keep getting back up. Now, what about the people where it wasn't like something life that was out of your control that has happened? What if it's something like a bad breakup? What if it's like, someone rejected you? It was like a business proposal, whatever it is, whatever has happened and life has knocked you down, right? You're still required to get back up. You know what? Let me take that back. You're not required to get back up. That's only if you set that standard in your life to get back up. You have a choice. Either you're going to stay down, or you're going to get back up. It is totally up to you what you're going to do. But at the end of the day, this is where life requires you to make a decision. Either I'm going to stay down and allow this to torment me, allow this to hurt me, allow this to stop me, or guess what? I'm going to get back up. And so what this YouTube live is about is getting back up. And let me be the first one to tell you, when life has knocked you down and you are flat on your back, or you're not flat on your behind or even flat on your face, it doesn't feel good. Not only does it not feel good, it can be embarrassing. It can be humiliating. But guess what? At the end of the day, you must still make the choice. Am I going to stay here or am I going to get back up? How many of you on this YouTube live, you want to get back up? If you want to get back up, I want you to type up in the comments. Type up in the comments because I want you to get back up too. I want you to get back up too. Guess what? I've been knocked down. And I'm going to tell you the truth. You're going to get knocked down several times. There are going to be things in your life that are going to come and they're going to knock you down. But the beauty is you have the ability, you have the right, you have the choice to get back up. So we're talking about, when you're knocked down, it doesn't feel good, right? Doesn't feel good. You hurt. You don't like it. Could be humiliated. So how are you going to get back up? What I like to do, you guys, is I just got to be honest with myself. Like, I got to be honest. When I'm there and I'm on my back, when I'm there, I'm on my behind. When I'm there and I felt flat on my face, I just have to be truthful. I have to be truthful. I have to be real. And I have to be honest with myself. One, how do you really feel about this? A lot of times we go around with this mask on our face and we don't want to be honest about how we're really feeling. Oh, he played me. Oh, she played me. Oh, I can't believe after all these years they would do this to me. I can't believe it. Life is unfair. Whatever it is that you're feeling, you have to be honest and truthful first. That's like before we go anywhere. Like, I love my GPS now because I can actually understand it. Before, I couldn't understand my GPS. I would be like, it would say make a right in 200 feet or whatever. I couldn't understand it. I'm like, I need landmarkers or whatever. But I like my GPS better now. But before you start a trip on GPS, what do they say? They say what, where do you want to go, and where you're starting from. A lot of times we don't want to be honest about where we're starting from. And I'm like, listen, you got to be honest. If you feel played, if you feel stupid, if you feel hurt, if you feel rejected, if you're in disbelief, if you're mad, if you're mad at God, if you're mad at people, you better be honest. Because when you are honest with your emotions and when you're honest with your feelings and where you're coming from and where you're feeling, you can change. Because you have to deal with those emotions. You ever have people, like, you see them going through something and they're just like, oh my gosh, I forgive the person. And you're just like, I understand forgiveness is a beautiful thing, but have you truly worked through your emotions first? Have you truly worked through your feelings first? So the first thing is you got to be truthful. You got to be honest if you want to get back up. And then once you do that, you have to look at, the role that you played. And like I said, some things are going to be totally out of your control. You're going to be a total victim. Like, someone totally took advantage of you. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is the role you played. Is sometimes, we do play roles in things. We do. But then where's like the victims who have like, this is totally not my fault. I get that. But you have to look at the role that you play now. The role you play now is you're the one responsible for doing what you have to do to help yourself get back up. And those of you who actually did things to cause the things that happened to you, you got to look at what you did. Did you do something to cause this? Are there things you need to work on? What went wrong? What can you do better so that in the future, things don't go this way? So one, you got to be honest and truthful. Two, you have to assess the role you played and accept the responsibility of the role you're going to play. Like, it's totally going to be on you to make yourself feel better, for you to help yourself. It's totally on you. It's no one else's responsibilities. If you broke up with a man and he broke your heart, you can't depend upon another man or even your ex to make you feel better. You can't do that. It's totally dependent upon you. If you lost a job and you got to get another one, and that's what you want to do, you can't expect people to just give you handouts and for people to pity you. That'll only take you but so far. At a certain point, you have to own up to where you are, and you have to take responsibility for that. And hold on. You have to take responsibility for that. And that's something that I think in our society, we don't talk about enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, you guys, I'm going to go over here actually to the comments so I can see what you guys are saying. I can see if y'all rolling with me or not, if what I'm saying is making sense. And like I told you all, I decided like today I was not feeling well at all. not feeling well at all, but I decided to get on here and get back up here. So I want to say hi. Is it Nigella? Hello, Nigella. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Candy. Hello, Francesca. Yes, pain. People are going through pain. And so how many of you are going to take on a responsibility of getting back up? How many of you? If you're going to be responsible, yeah, you guys type up. You have to be the one that's responsible for that. So one, we're looking at where are you? How are you feeling? And you know what? Sometimes that could be a very ugly and scary place, especially for women. And I'm here to let you ladies know, guess what? On my YouTube channel, I'm actually going to start a segment where it's really just all about the things that we women go through. And it's going to be some ugly stuff. It may be hurtful stuff, but in the end, it's so that we can all get back up. And it's going to be very raw and honest. Like, I don't know how else to be. I can't sugarcoat things for people because I can't sugarcoat things for myself and truly make a difference. So be on the lookout for that. And also this week, I'm going to be releasing a business video for you guys. And next week, I'll be back to business. But I just had to just get this off my chest because, like I said, I could have just laid in a bed tonight and just not met with you all, but that was not okay with me. I wanted to be here because I wanted to honor my commitment here. Back to the lesson. So one, you want to be truthful and honest. Two, you got to take responsibility. That is up to you to change, up to you to get back up, right? And then the other piece, you guys, is you got to do the work. You have to do the work. Some of that work may be forgiveness. You might actually have to do forgiveness work before you can actually move on. You got to forgive yourself. You got to forgive the people who've done you wrong. You got to do all of that, right? And forgiveness is not easy. You got to do forgiveness. There are some things, you guys, I'm telling you, you even have to start changing what you do in the morning times. And here's a tip: in the mornings, you might have to get up and start doing some gratitude work, some serious gratitude work, where when you get up in the morning, you just, the first thing on your mind is just 5 things that you are grateful for in the morning. 5 things you're grateful for in the morning, right? I'm telling you, it will just put you in a different state. Even if you don't have any money in the bank, or you don't have any friends, you don't have anyone to love you, whatever, being grateful for the smallest of things will have such a big impact. Also, you know, getting up an extra 30 minutes or even an hour before you have to jump into your day, it will help you to set your thoughts straight. So waking up with gratitude, right? And waking up 30 to an hour earlier. Journaling can help you to get back up. Then also too, I want us to start paying attention to the things that you read, the things that you watch, the things you listen to. All of those things play a role. And if you're feeling low, if you're feeling down, how many of you are feeling low and down? I want you to type low in the chats. If you're feeling low, you got to lay off of a lot of the social media, because these days it's a lot of fake news, and also it's just a lot of things that just pull at your heartstrings and put you in a bad place. There's a lot of bad stories going on. And if you're already feeling low and down, you don't need that. Then we have a lot of ratchet stuff. It may be entertaining, but you right now you need to, if you're down in life, you need to feed your soul. You need to turn on some Louise Hay for affirmations, some Lisa Nichols, or turn to Shalina Diva's channel, okay? And have people to help you see how beautiful you are, how valuable you are, how awesome you are, how needed you are. Turn on some Tony Robbins. You have to begin, TD Jakes, whomever you listen to, you have to begin to feed your soul. We feed our bodies sometimes, but you got to believe, you got to start feeding your soul. We have to do a better job at that. What are you listening to? Even in the car, those of you that drive, I was listening to the radio and I was just like, you know what? This stuff is garbage. It's like junk food. Can you put some podcast on that uplift you? You got to take responsibility in these things. I know they don't sound sexy, right? They don't sound sexy, but they work. And then the things that you read. I know we like to read the blogs that tells about Usher having herpes, or, Bobby V with a transgender, or what this person's doing, loving hip hop. But you need to start reading things that are good for your soul. Things that will uplift you, even if it's 2 pages. We got to start looking at what we digest and what we consume to help us to get back up. So, you're starting to do some morning rituals. You're starting to be more aware of what you're allowing into your mind, right? Now you have to take action. What is it that you have to do to help you? No one else is going to help you. The Calvary is not coming, sweetie. Calvary ain't coming, boo, right? What do you have to do? And trust me, everything that you need to help you get back up, it's within you, it's around you, and you can access it. But it's not going to be delivered to you like a stork delivering a baby. Someone's not going to knock on your door, ring your bell, right? For you to, hey, here it is. Here's everything you need right here. That's not happening. You have to get up, get out. If you're working on your business, join some meetups. Get up from behind your computer, get up out the bed and do it. And you can go to Eventbrite, find free events. You can go to meetup.com and, find different things to do. Go on social media, find different events. Get up, get out, and meet people. Some of us, it's just things we need to do. Work on your website. Work on your website. Create that product. Shoot that video. Get on YouTube. Do whatever it is you said you were going to do. We have to get to the point where we are honoring ourselves and we are honoring what we said we were going to do. Even if it's health related. Go back to the gym, run around the block. All you have to do is simply get started. How many of you need to get started? You really need to get started. If you really need to get started, you know what I want you to do? I want you to type started in the comments. Type started in the comments or start in the comments because you really need to start, y'all. And something happened to me recently. I just did a class, right? And I was just concerned because this program I really like to use, it wasn't available for me to use. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I have been promoting my class and what I was going to use, it wasn't there. And instead of me being anxious and getting upset and going through so many changes, I just prayed. I said, Lord, listen, provide the resources. And that was it. Show me, provide the resources. And I had to lay down because I wasn't feeling, I just was like, this has to work out. Don't you know, when I got back up and I got on the computer, I got all the answers and resources that I need. They were free and my class was amazing and everything worked out. A lot of times we can't get things accomplished because we're so anxious. We're so operating in our own power. And you got to learn to trust. In these past couple of months, you guys, I have been so anxious and I have been letting fear run and rule me. I got to be honest. And now today, when I don't have that anxiety, I don't have that fear, I can see the difference in my life. Now I feel more abundant. Now I feel more like taken care of, like, God is taking care of me and things are going to be okay. It's nothing like being so blessed and yet being so anxious and not being able to enjoy things and being fearful. And now today, I'm just like, you know what? I'm taken care of, and God is really going to see me through. And I just want to encourage you guys, listen, whatever it is you have to do, it's the action that's going to help you. Yesterday, when I did my class, I felt like Superwoman, Wonder Woman, everybody all wrapped in one, because you know what? I was operating in my purpose. I was serving and I did it. Was it perfect? No, but it was effective and it was awesome. And so listen, nobody's going to help you except you. You have to take that action once you work through your emotions and your feelings. And you're totally entitled to your feelings, right? Once you're truthful about those emotions and how you're feeling. Once you accept responsibility that you're going to be the one to fix the mess. And then once you start taking action, trust, and believe, everything you need will be there. Am I making sense to anyone? Is this resonating with anyone? And I tell you, when you get back up, after you take one action and you decide to take another, it's simply one day at a time. You can only live in today. You can't live like yesterday is past. You can't live in tomorrow. It's not here yet. You can only live in today. And once you put one foot in front of the other and you just start going, I promise you, things will turn around for you. And next thing you know, you're back on your feet. But the last piece of this, because I don't want to be too long, I told you I'm still not feeling well. The last thing is, remember the lessons you learned when you were on your back, when you were on your behind, when you fell on your face. Not only remember the lessons, but remember who was there. Remember who was there for you. Remember who cared for you. Remember who supported you. That's important too, because in life's storms and your life storms, many things are going to be uprooted. And some things you're going to see which things are anchored. Who is anchored in your life? Because I tell you, get into some trouble of any kind, and then you will see who's really for you, who really has your back, who's really your friend. And that's important. And you got to remember the lessons that you know so that you don't repeat those same mistakes, so that when you see something similar coming up the road in the future, you will be like, no thank you. And you will detour, you curve it real quick, right? I just hope that this has helped some of you, in terms of getting back up, in terms of, doing what you have to do, because you have the power to get back up. You got the juice to get back up. It's up to you to get back up. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to hop off of here. I told you it was going to be short and sweet tonight, because I'm really not feeling too hot. But I wanted to just defeat even not feeling well. I wanted to defeat it by hopping on here and by sharing, even with me not feeling well. Because something I'm working on in my life is doing things even when I don't feel like it. I tell you, that is one of the keys to success. When you don't feel like it, when you're afraid, when you're scared, when you're unsure, when you're nervous, is getting up and doing it anyway. When you're not feeling well, get up, do it anyway. All right. So if you have found some value, thank you, Nigella and Teresa, and you guys are watching. If you have found value in this, please type value in the chat. Okay, you guys, and be on the lookout for some of my new segments. Be on the lookout for a business video coming up, and just some more good stuff. Make sure you join me on social media. Everywhere I'm at Shalina Diva. So definitely check me out. Okay, you guys. So like, comment, share this video. Give me some likes, give me some comments, give me some love. All right, you guys. And I will see you on the other side, everyone. All right, I will see you guys on the other side. And everyone, be blessed.